Hello my friends, 3KO Games here, and we have a brand new hero in the Astral Elf portal to talk about today. So let's jump in and talk about our friend Mooncure. There's Mooncure. Got a little purple globe of cure, I guess, of Mooncure or something like that. Very funny little hat there. 5-star blue cleric. Astral Elf family. So we know that with one or two heroes, they get a chance to dispel a random dispellable status effect buff from an enemy who deals special skill damage to this character. Single Astral Elf is 50%. Two of them on your team is 70%. Nice family bonus there. Some of these passives are great. The resistance to poison, I always forget about that and bring Shay Zijing in and I'm like, haha, never mind. Also, they share 20% of their damage with other allies, which is nice to make them a little bit more survivable. I guess. Yep, that is another thing about the Astral Elves. We know those things. We just don't know so much about Mooncure yet. So let's jump in and... Oh, where'd he go? There he is. So let's jump in and take a look at some of the stats here. 1086 team power, which I think is the highest number we've gotten so far. 1065 attack, 1170 defense, and 1868 on health. Pretty well balanced. Probably don't need quite as much attack because this is definitely a defensive type hero. Slow speed Astral Myrrh is the special. Let's read about it. It recovers 55% health for all allies. Not a bad number. Of course, slow speed, 55%. I don't know. I've got Cleopatra that does 55% at average or fast or something like that. So maybe there's more. Allies get 10% mana every time an enemy uses their special skill during 5 turns. Not get disturbed by that. And then the caster steals 50% of any healing applied to all enemies for 5 turns. And all enemies get negative 40% attack for 5 turns. Let's take all of those individually. The 55% health recovery for all is nice, but it's not that impressive for slow speed. 10% mana every time an enemy uses their special skill for the next 5 turns is not quite enough at slow speed to make this impressive. Like if we remember Xenolpod, it was like 10% immediately, and the original was 20% immediately. So you'd think with a slow speed special, maybe 10% immediately, and then an additional 10 every time the other team uses a special skill. Maybe. But that doesn't seem like enough. Caster steals 50% of any healing. That's kind of nice, but I want it to get applied to the rest of the team. Just apply to Mooncure themselves is not so impressive. And negative attack for 5 turns, well, that's fine. But I'd rather get negative defense and kill them off. I'm going to be honest, everybody. I am not terribly impressed with Mooncure. I think, unfortunately, Small Giant Games has something against moons. Everybody with star in their name in Astral Elves portal is great. Everybody with moon in their name is just meh. It's fine. So there's Mooncure. They're also featured is Moonbell, who they just buffed barely at all. But it's basically you get an Astral Sphere minion, but it's a basic minion that can be blocked, or the effects can be blocked, or you can remove those, swipe them right away, and all those minions do is just give you a little bit of mana generation. That's it. That's all Moonbell does. Not impressed by Moonbell or Mooncure. Both of these are featured. Who else has moon? Well, we have Lemonwood, no moon in the name, fantastic. Moonflower, I pulled Moonflower, got him all the way up to LB1, and then I realized, man, this guy just doesn't do enough. A little mana generation and then like hits the enemy when they use their special skill, and it's just not a big enough hit, and it's just not impressive. Moonflower, not impressive. Starwalker, great. Starlass, fantastic. Dread Star, love the stars, great hero. Sparklight, something else. Hammerclang, sure. Void Star, again, great hero. Demi Loon, okay. Loon is kind of like Luna, kind of like Moon, but this hero is pretty good. So what's up? Why are you hating on the moon, everybody? Your moon heroes are just not very good. Now, I don't want you to feel bad. If you pulled Mooncure, Moonbell, especially if you are earlier on in your roster development, maybe these are some of the first elves you've pulled, just based on stats alone, they're gonna do some things for you. Rush tournaments, this guy will be totally usable. This person, this elf will be totally usable. On a day-to-day basis, you know, if you are just starting out, you will find a way to use them. But otherwise, I'm just not terribly impressed. So much so that, well, I haven't finished the Astral Elf Portal, the actual event yet anyway, but I'm just going to save my pulls. And then hopefully I get a couple more pulls next time, and they maybe feature two that are a little bit stronger. Those are my thoughts. Let me know your thoughts. Hopefully I got this right, but feel free to disagree. Thank you all for tuning into the channel as always, and I hope you have a great day. See you next time.